We'll start.
Jeez.
Sorry, I didn't squirt in my life. Whenever y'all ready.
What's up, everybody? It's Mike with Suburbia. This is our team.
Video was supposed to open.
I'm sorry. So,
We finna let Vinny start off the podcast, bro.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
I can't. What's up, guys? I'm Vinny, and I'm here with Suburbia Collective. Here we got...
I said Grim 999.
Okay. I didn't hear
I'm
that.
not gonna give my government to these people. I don't know them. I'm Buddha Shadi.
Hey, Rez.
I'm Yanni.
Mike.
I'm Johnny. Koozie.
Steve Irwin, aka Indo.
I'm Luna, but Buddha wanted me to give y'all my security, so it's 340.
That's not a 0. What the fuck is this? That's a 1. What's wrong with you? What's your name?
That's Luna.
I said my name.
And we're Suburbia Collective.
Man, come on. Before we go any further, we gotta shout out whoever's not here, bro.
Alright.
So shout out Hazy.
Shout out to Chicken Man.
Shout out Davey.
Shout out
Davey's
Davey.
not here. Shout out, who else are we missing?
Otto.
Shout out Young Otto. Yeah, those are our brothers, man. But they couldn't make it. They couldn't make it here today, so it's just us. So yeah,
It's insane, low key, to think like we started in here on a little like makeshift stage with
Yeah,
like a
bro.
rental from fucking.
That shit was a
guitars.
hassle.
Guitars,
That
man.
day was a fucking ass. With the stage and shit.
Bro, I met Luna that day. He didn't speak at all.
How like it wouldn't like click and shit, or like we were missing pieces from the stage.
what you mean?
What do you mean? It was
At
fun.
our first show.
The first though, there was pieces.
Oh yeah, we had
Yeah.
pieces missing from the stage, bro. So it was all shaky and shit.
That's a hazard.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Hey, but
crazy.
we made it, though.
Yeah.
We made it, though.
What are we? 5 shows deep?
5 shows deep, yes sir.
Pause.
We tried to do 6, man, but we just felt like it was too much. You know, we wanted to take a little break, a little breather, and just kind of figure out what we wanted to do next.
Definitely didn't want to oversaturate. We felt like, you know, we didn't want to bore you guys, and at the same time, we didn't want to rush ourselves. I think everything needed a little bit of improvement, so we took a little time off, and you know, 2023, I think you'll see this team a little more often and going a lot harder.
Everywhere.
Facts.
Everywhere.
My mom's house, too.
So who initially started Suburbia?
So it all really started with me and Mike originally. You know, it was like pre-COVID era. And, you know, we had a lot of conversations about this shit, like, you know, like 2019, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, don't.
We had just like a bunch of meetings of just stuff that we wanted to do, because I think coming where we come from, like, there wasn't really any creatives around us. You know, there wasn't really anybody doing like music shit and like just anything, you know? So we wanted to be like the first ones to really do it. You know what I mean? So,
Absolutely.
because Mikey was doing his clothing thing, I was doing my music shit, and we just kind of figured like, why not come together and just like build a platform not only for us but like for other artists as well. So
Yeah.
that was the whole idea.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably one of the only 2 like motherfuckers in the area that were like I said, creative or wanted to had drive to like be something other than just like normal. You know, Alex was an artist since high school. Motherfuckers was going hard. I mean, I had a brand, I had a YouTube channel, so we were just it was just good. It was just good business. We both had great ideas, and we thought we'd collaborate, and you know, now we're here. Now we're fucking over a year long. We got everyone around us, so I mean, it was a crazy idea that turned into something special for sure.
Exactly. And then along the way we had met these guys. I think, you know, when we threw the first show, I had told Mike, you know, like I wanted to throw like a show for local artists and shit like that. And the only people we really knew was like the people that we had came up making music, like Luna and Hazy. So it wasn't really a lot of us. But we had known, like I had known Buddha through like social media. I had known about him through social media.
Yeah.
I had known about Koozie through social media. So I think when we were just thinking about getting artists together, the first 2 people that I had thought of was you 2. And I remember I had reached out to both of you. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to do a show. And they were both down, you know, and then he has some people that he know. So it was like Mal Moon, shout out Mal Moon. It was like Red from FG.
Red.
Shout out to Revolts.
Revolts
Shout out to
Wave.
Revolts.
Yeah. Shit. Maybe a couple people from Gurney, but yeah.
And then just us,
together. Just bringing everyone together, really. That's what we're about.
And it was tight. Like I can say like from the first show, like just coming. Like I was here at like midnight. It was like a random ass day in the week. I think it was like Monday.
I remember when you first walked in.
Yeah, it was like midnight, and
He walked in all cheesy.
I
and
walked
shit.
in like I was cheesy because I was nervous, but I was like, you know what, I fuck with these guys. Like I could tell that they got a vision, and you know what I'm saying. You know, me and Reggie just clicked, and I clicked with the rest of the guys as you know time went on, and you know the week of the show, like we met up everybody, and I was like, fuck it, this is where I want to be. And you know, I'm fortunate enough to be able to join this team, and here we are now, doing the damn thing.
Big body.
Yeah,
Big body.
It was kind of the same thing with Johnny too. I remember when Johnny first came in here, bro. He had just clicked like instantly.
I came in with all that candy and shit, bro.
He had all that energy.
I was walking up to people like, you want some candy? You want
Yeah,
some candy?
bro. He had brought snacks for everybody, bro. So like instantly, me and Johnny had just like clicked. And I remember the night that he came to rehearse. I think you were the last one to come. It was like the day before the show. We had stayed here for like 3-4 hours, like after you were done rehearsing.
We stayed here till like 4 in the morning.
It was like it was late as fuck.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were just talking the whole night, and yeah, he ended up falling asleep on the counter and shit, or on the couch. No,
I put the couch
set up.
towards the counter, and then I fell
Yeah.
asleep right there.
Yeah, so-
and then I woke up, and then we all started talking again.
Yeah, so well, I just clicked with these guys, man, and it was just all natural. And then eventually, we met Grimmy and Indo and Yanni along the way later down the line. I mean, we can get into that because I didn't meet Grimmy until when was it?
I think it was like
Not even the second show because I didn't even.
Cruel Summer.
It was
Yeah.
like it was.
It was,
like,
You got introduced- you got
the meeting
introduced.
after Cruel
Yeah.
Summer because I didn't see him that night. Like, I didn't-
Nah,
Yeah.
I remember you started coming in like around March when we would start having the little like
Yeah,
We
get-together.
had sessions here. We had
Yeah.
little sessions, yeah.
That's when I started.
That's where
Oh,
I
I'm
first
talking
met
about
you.
like the Lonely Hearts. We met them the
Yeah.
day
Oh,
after.
yeah.
The
Yeah,
day
yeah.
after.
Yeah.
it was
Because I had
after.
shown up just because I don't even know why the fuck I went.
You rode with me
Yeah, you was right.
Oh, yeah.
because we was me.
It was.
Did I ride with you? Oh yeah.
Oh, it was the week before the Lonely Hearts, I think.
What?
No.
No?
It was after.
It was the day after.
It was the day after. Because I wasn't around before. Remember? Because I was in my own shit.
Ignore me. My memory is terrible.
And we could tell.
Yeah.
The drip is impeccable, though.
Hey,
It-
salute.
Yeah, so
But yeah.
we had met Grimmy after Lonely Hearts, and then we started having sessions here at my job here at the Sportsplex, and we just we were just creating, and we wanted to keep doing these shows, and later on we had met this motherfucker right here.
All time.
Goofy, yeah.
He wouldn't pop out though. At first he would not come out here. He was just
He was
doing
too
his
cool.
own thing.
He was too cool for us.
Yeah, he was too cool
Salvadorian
for
pop.
us.
You know what I mean?
And then but I remember you guys will always mention him. Like you guys will always mention his name. And I think one day you had just popped out like randomly, and then you disappeared again.
Hold on. We gotta mention that y'all literally got the same government name.
Oh yeah, so
They got
Oh,
the
yeah.
Hey, don't say the
Yes,
name
sorry.
though. Just they have the same name. Take
They have
our
the
word.
same-
we have the same
government.
exact name. Yeah, for those of you that know my name, he has literally the same name as me. So
First and last.
like first and
That
last
shit
type
is
shit.
crazy,
Like, I'm
bro.
talking about government name, not just like not just like Alex. Like I'm talking about my full government name. He's got the same one. So I think that shit is crazy.
It's like it's the multiverse.
So
bro.
this is the multiverse version of myself right here.
The whole time.
And like, the reason that like I wanted to bring you around so bad is because y'all don't know it, but Indo's one of the coldest like freestylers like I've ever met.
Cap.
And like,
Where that though? He was showing off, bro.
bro, it's like this man don't want to drop no music, and I hate it for it. But like, this man will get on a beat and just start going, and he won't even gotta be talking about nothing, but it just sounds so cold. And I was just like, we gotta bring him around. Like, we got, if we had even have to talk shit to him about it, like, he's gonna get over here, and you know what I'm saying? He's here now. Shit, we doing a damn thing again.
Oh, damn.
Exactly.
I think we should put the pressure on him right now. Like throwing
Nah,
a
you know, I won't make him do that.
Hey, somebody got the pencil on the desk. Just like in middle school and shit.
Beat some
Take
of
my, this man can freestyle a whole album if he really wanted to. It's insane to me. But like, Lonely Hearts was crazy.
No, we gotta talk about that. Man.
You gotta really talk about Lonely Hearts.
Before we get
Before
into
that,
that, we also have Vinny over here. We have met Vinny down the line because of Indo. And I know Vinny's been doing shit. You were doing shit in the past as well, right? You were
Yeah.
also like doing interviews and stuff like that. So, like, how'd you get into that coming up?
Just one day, I just really wanted to get into just getting out there, meeting new people. And then I got into the creatives, you know, everybody who was in our town. And I was just hitting them up, just saying like, oh, like, you know, I just want to try this thing so people can get to know who is around us, you know, and just have that vision and help them also hopefully be on the come up.
That's fire.
That's dope.
That's fire. So you can see why she's a great addition to the team as well. And we also have my boy Yanni back here. Yanni is actually fresh. We had just started.
That's the
Chopping
young.
it up a
That's
little
young
bit.
Miles Morales right there.
This is he just played Miles Morales, and you know, I had met him through my cousin, right? It was because of my cousin. Shout out Rodrigo.
Big Mexico in this bitch.
Big,
Shout out
big
Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah, so
Big
I
love
had
to Mexico.
I have met him. I remember because my cousin wanted to do a studio session, and he had came here and he brought Yanni with him, and me and Yanni clicked right away.
Quick as hell too.
Right away, same shit. We had clicked right away. You know, I had told him like, yeah, man, if you ever. And my cousin was telling me like, bro, you guys got to get him on the show and stuff. And he was rooting for him a lot. So, and that's kind of how that came about. We had gotten him on the Lonely Heart show.
He was on.
Or no,
Days
Days Before Fall. Yeah, I got him twisted.
Days Before Fall.
Yeah, we got him on Days Before Fall, and then now he's a member.
And he killed it.
Yeah.
He killed it.
It was my boy's first performance.
Yeah, knocking out of the park.
And
bro.
that was
your
your
first
first
performance?
Oh god.
That was his first performance. And I remember
Wait,
him.
we ain't never had a show before that? That is nuts. That's crazy. That's a really good start.
You wasn't doing open mics and shit like that
I
back
did
then?
like 2 open mics in total. And it's like a song or 2.
Yeah, dude.
That's what, yeah.
Went off, bro.
That's
They brought a squad.
That's
And like I remember
real.
Yanni telling me like during his sound check that he was kind of nervous, and I was like, whatever happens, and this goes for a lot of artists out there. If you're just starting to perform, if you fuck up, just keep going, because I promise you, 9 times out of 10, people ain't gonna know your words. And that's not a punch at nobody.
Well, that's facts. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? We're all still, down here, unfortunately. But if you fuck up, just keep going and make sure that you keep your stage presence about you. As long as you have good energy, your crowd is gonna give that back to you. And that's the same shit I told Yanni. And the next day, I swear to God, he gets on that stage and the whole crowd stops and listens to him. He just got that stage presence that it can't be taught. It just gotta be brought out of you.
It's genuine, yeah.
You gotta be a real dog.
What if the sound people fuck it up?
Oh,
Well, that's on us.
that's on us.
Because I know why he looked at me too. He looked at me. All right, we can get into that.
Wait.
So he was performing at the same show too. It was Days Before Fall, and then I think because I was DJing that night, and I think this motherfucker had put something next to the computer. Nah. Chill out.
I'm calling Cat right now. That's.
Anyways,
Immaculate Cat.
the turntable had unplugged from the computer, and I think Grimm's set just stopped completely. And I felt so bad, you know what I mean? But he pulled it off great. I mean, even if he did fuck up,
That was probably
great.
one of the highlights of that night.
So coming in like from the first show, what did Buddha and Johnny, what did you guys think of the first show? Like, how do you guys think it went?
Honestly, I thought that shit was fire, especially because so many people came out and like, mind you, there's like a lot of artists that a lot of people don't know. But this whole room was packed, and not just that, but the people were feeling it. Like they were feeling it. Like I remember, like everybody was just having a great time.
Hey,
And
shout
even
out to
people-
white folks.
Shout out to white folks, bro.
Yeah, man.
Y'all, they don't know what's going on, but they rock with you, bro. And I speak about that from like experience, because I made y'all remember I made that white dude at that party do push-ups while I was on top of him.
That shit.
Yeah, right, or some shit.
Yeah. I was, he was just rocking with it, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's bros came up to us and was like,
heroin's fine.
was asking if we was selling. Because honestly, if you seen the way we was all dressed, we didn't look like we belonged there.
honestly, you could have sold that motherfucker drywall when he.
That motherfucker asked me.
But that's like a total sidetrack. Like that night was nuts.
I'm real quick.
We did a birthday party.
He was down for it.
Resi did a birthday
That
party.
motherfucker came out the
Oh, that-
bathroom.
that's
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you my mind.
Never mind.
Hey, but like Johnny was saying, like the first show was fire. I think that was like the most personal show, just because it was like my first show in like 2 years. Well, not 2 years, but like I hadn't been able to perform in a
Facts.
long time.
Fact.
So like, it was my first time back on stage, and it was allowing me to get the ring rust off. Regardless of if people was feeling me, like, you know, people was gonna feel how they feel. I was on there and I was doing my thing, and I'm here for a reason, because I killed that shit. So like, you know, the first show was a test run for all of us.
Hell yeah.
To-
Talk about touch run, bro.
You know, to see if one, this shit worked out for us, and personally for me to make sure I still was able to do what I'm supposed to do. So
I'm not gonna lie. I was scared shitless, bro. On our first show, I was like, I obviously, I hadn't trusted everything in you, obviously, and you trusted everything in me. I was like, I hope this shit just goes smoothly, bro. I hope the stage doesn't fall, mics don't fuck up. I don't know how the fuck.
I think it worked out the way it did because like we were like that first actual group of artists to like put some on like
Absolutely.
for this area.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I
Nobody
feel
had
like for a couple years, like people weren't really doing shows like that. Not only because of obviously because of COVID, you know, COVID kind of restricted us to do anything. So nobody was really doing shows like that. And I remember when we first had the idea, that kind of backtracked us too when COVID hit, because we wanted to do this shit like way before.
Or
You know what I
earlier.
mean?
Yeah.
We wanted to do this shit earlier, but then once COVID hit, that kind of fucked everything up.
That's tough.
So we had to like push everything back. And it got to a point where I feel like we kind of lost that vision for a little bit, you know what I mean? Like we didn't really talk about it too much. We kind of backtracked ourselves a little bit, but I think once things started calming down, that's when we had linked up again. Remember we had linked up
Yeah.
here at my job,
Oh, yeah.
we had linked up.
a couple times. The amount of conversations we had
Yeah.
about this idea or like putting something on it went on for maybe at least like a year and a half, 2 years possibly, until we said fuck it. And we just put it
no.
on. We just
We
said,
had made
we're gonna go for
just a list of like goals that we wanted to do for like the year, and I remember one of the first ones was to throw our first show. You know
First
what I
show.
mean? To
Yeah.
throw the first show in December. That was the goal, because we had that conversation back in like August, something like that. So we had took those months to really prepare and shit. And
What are these guys laughing at? Right.
But yeah, just seeing all of that shit come to light, bro, it was beautiful. You know, I think it worked out well.
I didn't.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be this deep. You know,
Cause it's like, bro, you gotta think about it.
bro.
This room is small and it was jam packed in here, bro. Like,
It was.
we had motherfuckers standing on the counters over here, like
Johnny was on the
Yeah,
fridge.
Johnny was on the fridge.
We gotta
like,
put some B-roll of that shit somewhere in here, bro. Cause
Like people
were-
were in the
you were
halls,
wild,
the
bro.
hallway was full. Like
you know, and shout out all the vendors. Or who was our? We only had
only
one
had
no,
one
we only had
Hey.
damn near just us. Damn near just us
Hey,
in Suburbia.
before we keep going, we gotta give a shout out to the one vendor that's been at every fucking show since we've started.
Facts.
Big shout out to FG, somebody's enemy, and you know what I'm saying, household name for sure. He's been at every fucking show since we started doing this.
Yeah, speaking of somebody, I remember when he came through with Mal.
Yeah, so
He came through
you
with
didn't even know
Mal.
how that came about.
No.
So he had came with Mal for a sound check.
Mal was sound check, and then somebody and was like, "Yo, like, hey, I do clothes. Like, yo, like, let me get a spot." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah." Motherfucker. I think that kind of
Because
sparked the
we
idea.
wanted vendors, and
Yeah.
we didn't know any vendors. I think at first, and then when he had came for sound check, I think he told us, he's like, yeah, like I have a brand, and I was like,
Let's do it.
perfect. You know what I mean? And it all just worked out. He's been with us since the beginning, so he's literally been at every show. So shout out him.
Bro's like family for real.
Exactly.
Hit him up for the customs.
Hit him for the customs.
We go crazy. Look, I got a piece.
Oh. You start shipping then.
Hey yo,
Hey yo.
bro, you should have ironed them.
Bro, like, first show was nuts. Like, this room, I promise you, the only space that we had for just the artists was the stage.
It was shoulder
And
to
it was
shoulder.
like a 2x6
It was
stage.
on this corner right here. Where y'all
Right
sitting.
over here.
It was
Yeah.
this corner, and then there was the DJ table where.
Hey, shout out Brandon, by the way. Shout out Brandon.
And
shout out Brandon.
Brandon, if you. I haven't seen Bro in a minute, but shout out Brandon.
Yeah, he'd be busy, but he was our first DJ at the first show. He had helped me out a lot with that shit.
Shout out, bro.
So shout out Brandon.
And like, I shit you not,
Shout
this
out,
room was
Brandon.
full. It was at least like, what, 75 people, 100 people?
It was around
Packed in this room,
75.
and then the hallway and the back room over there was full, and the mirror room was full. So it was
That's super bad.
good ass night.
Nah, yeah, I think it went well. It was
Yeah,
great.
absolutely. It went a lot better than I expected. It would.
I think that first show kind of solidified that, like, oh,
This
you
is a
know,
good
we can
idea.
do this.
This is
like,
a good fucking idea.
You know,
Yeah.
this could actually be something. So,
Speaking of that, bro, fucking going into Lonely Hearts, I think that was
Lonely Hearts was a big step.
Lonely
bro.
Hearts.
Only Hearts
Fucking-
was the real, like,
That's
when we
tough
really got
hard
to know
walk.
each other.
That's when we brought that's when we really brought like the team in. That's when we had I think
Yeah.
for sure Luna, Kuzi, and Buddha.
Yeah, because the way that happened was, you had hit me up about it, no? You had hit me up about somebody.
yeah.
You.
Oh, backstory. So I just, before we get into the whole talks of Lonely Hearts, I want to give a big shout out to everybody in Mikasa. I'm friends with David. He's one of the owners
Shout
over
out,
there.
Charlie.
Shout out Charlie.
Shout out Charlie. Shout out Pops.
Shout out
Oh, hey, yo,
Hey,
Pops
you know,
is
shout out
savage.
Wendy. Shout out all the Alvarez family. You know what I'm saying? I was friends with. I'm friends with David, and he had reached out to me and was like, "I'm trying to throw an event," and I was like, "That's perfect. I know some guys," and that's when we started brainstorming Lonely Heart. So basically, like David of Mikasa, shout out to Mikasa, that whole family, hit me up and was like, "I want to throw a show. You were the first person I thought of." Shut the fuck up. And I hit Johnny up, and you were the first person I thought of to help, you know, throw this show. So we had all got together. It was like 5 of us. It was me, Johnny, David, Peps. Shout out Peps.
Peps.
And then David and Charlie of Mikasa. We sat down with them, and we basically did everything on a board or like on a notebook, and you know went through step by step of, you know, what we wanted to do, time period, and you know we just really took our time with this one because it was really like our first big space.
Like run at a big space studio or
So basically, like, since I wasn't there for that, the Lonely
Yeah.
Hearts and stuff, what was like the moment when you guys, like, you know, through the show? What was the moment that made you guys feel like, damn, like we actually doing this shit right now?
I mean personally
Like during the show, like, you know what I mean?
I'll start off. I mean, personally, when I got up on the stage and I saw it was fucking filled with every fucking people.
Oh, yeah, it was
It was from like the top to the back
It was-
of the
it was
whole
a
entire
great
place.
turnout.
It was a great,
insane
fantastic turnout.
And shout out
That's
all the
great.
artists, man, because we had a fat lineup for that show.
like-
Yeah, like 15
We had,
artists.
It was like a 6-hour-long show.
And I just want to say like.
It was like a 6-hour-long show.
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, to anyone that thinks about throwing shows, it's not that easy. The process for Lonely Hearts alone took us at least 2 months.
Yeah.
So,
I
like,
would say,
like
Yeah, that's just
from just for the artist selection alone was super difficult. And then to do sound checks, ask any artist that's ever performed on one of our shows. We try to make this as smooth for them as possible, which means we spend a lot of time, you know, on our own trying to get music from them and making sure that we have everything they need. And you know, Lonely Hearts was a super big success because not only did we stay on top of our game, but the artists were also kept on top of their game because we made sure that there was nothing missing from what they needed. Sound checks, you know what I'm saying? We had the music ready to go. They didn't have to worry about nothing but getting on stage and doing what they do. But Lonely Hearts was sick. There's some crazy footage. Johnny was on Mike's back.
Yo,
Johnny shaved a heart into his head. Like, he broke the roof. Like, the night was crazy.
Bro, I fucking broke the table too.
Yeah, he broke the table.
So
It was
y'all-
crazy.
So if y'all ever need anything broken,
Johnny's your man.
just hit me up. I've broken the speaker
Johnny,
before too. Let's
Johnny
say-
is not a lot of fun.
Hey, hold
like
up! Now that we
anything
get into story, hey, before we talk about the story where you had
else. Talk.
where you had thrown the shoe in the crowd, bro.
I love
to hear
that story.
bro.
So
I
basically,
want to hear it now because I've only heard it from these guys.
So basically, what had happened was,
I love
what
that
I'm
story.
saying. Like my boys, you know, they was about to perform and shit. So I pull up, but I pull up too teed, you know what I'm saying? And I started. So
No such thing.
Capital
No such
T.
thing. No such thing.
Capital
as
T.
two
he still showed up with another bottle too, already teed.
I
I think it was some fucking whiskey,
It
bro.
was fucking Jameson.
It was Jameson,
fucking
and I had
gross.
chugged the
Fuck nasty.
I had chugged the fuck out this bottle, right? And then I think it was during Kuzi's set. I go on stage and shit, and we're turning up, right? And from what I vaguely remember, I remember telling the crowd to turn the fuck up because it was dead as shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of
That was a rough show.
yeah.
Wait,
So
wait,
and then basically,
No.
Johnny's fucking Kuzi's performing and shit. And then I take off my Air Force, bro, and I just launched that bitch in the crowd.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you took off both and launched both into the crowd. So I launched both, right? The
second
first
one-
one fucking misses and shit. But like,
wait, Mr. Crow, miss what?
like it just misses, bro.
You was trying to hit.
No, I wasn't trying to hit nobody, bro. Like, you know what I mean? But like, I launched it and like, you know, thankfully the first one fucking missed. But like the second one, I cracked some fucking shorty in the head. She had the Nike sign on her forehead for a couple of days and shit. But
Bro,
She had came up to me afterwards. She
bro,
was
think I'm
like,
gonna get sued. What the fuck?
no, literally, that's what she came up to tell me, bro, right? She was like, I'm gonna sue, blah, blah. She had came up, and she was like, feel this big-ass bump on my forehead. And she grabbed my hand. Mind you, she grabbed my hand without, like, she just grabbed my shit, and she went like this. I'm like, that was a big-ass bump, bro. Like, that shit was bad as fuck.
It was insane because he did that shit, and I was like, "Oh shit!" I didn't know what to do. This is the first time. My bro was capital T, like lit, bro, and like these dudes was finna get on that with bro, and I was like, I can't let that happen. So I grabbed him and I took him outside for some air. I don't even remember if we got his shoes or not, but
Leo got his shoes.
Leo got his shoes. And, fuck. We go outside, and I tell our boy Bucky, I tell him to take him home, but he was also lit. So I had to go with him to explain why they're both turned up lit, and then I had to go back, and I was like, this is nuts, but I'd do it again for my guys, just don't make me do it.
Yeah, no, I mean,
That's why he be wearing the slides now, because you know.
I gotta go with it, bro.
In case you can't
Those McGann's gotta be soft.
It's gonna be soft little bump.
Yeah.
I wish I was.
Did you ever get those shoes back?
He did.
You did? Alright.
Yeah, he was
There was
wearing
some
them
big
still.
ass Air Forces too, bro. Like
Size
imagine
15.
I had the mosquito
fucking
stoppers.
bricks.
heavy ass bricks.
By far, I think, I don't know, would you say probably arguably our best show?
I would say Lonely Heart and Ghoul Gala are fighting right now. But
Ghoul Gala.
I don't
was a
know,
great
bro.
show.
That's kind of because Days Before Fall was crazy
the
too.
Day Before Fall was crazy.
Days Before, I think
I would say all-
I would say
I would
Days
say-
Before Fall and Ghoul Gala are fighting right now. But I think for me, Lonely Heart is number one.
Lonely, yeah.
And then Days Before and Ghoul Gala are fighting for two. But like to have a completely different lineup for Days is nuts because the crowd was completely live. I don't think we had anyone old on the Days Before Fall lineup.
It was all like different people, and like we had someone left field too, Tyler.
and she still did a
Tyler.
great fucking job.
Yeah, Tyler was our first.
Shout out
female
Tyler,
artist
man.
Because
that-
mainly our shit is hip hop dominated.
Shout out to all of us.
You know?
And tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow
Because-
fucking was nuts too.
Yeah, it was dope because like Johnny said, like our shows are made majority rap. So to have an artist like Tomorrow and have an artist like Tala who don't make that kind of music get on stage and I mean whatever anybody was doing, they stopped and they looked on the stage and they see, you know, Tomorrow on the floor like singing into the floor and like or Tala on stage singing into the guitar. like natural voice, like she don't got no effects on. I think she had delay, and that's just for echo. And to just see that and the crowd's reaction and then people coming up to them and you know what I'm saying, going fucking nuts. It was super cool. Like
It was like mesmerizing to them.
yeah.
It was like,
I mean, that's like the dope thing, because it's like that's what it's all about. Like, eventually, like, you know, it's not just gonna be specifically like focus on hip hop or like rap.
I mean, obviously it's hip hop based, but we also like to mix it up. We don't like to keep everything the same.
Right, because I connect. Well, we've been known Tala since back in the day. Like, all three of us. I think you knew about it too, right? Because we had mentioned it.
I don't remember.
And in a way,
But he had told me he needed a singer, and I like it took like I think me and her messaged back and forth. And I was like, you need to get on this show. Like you need.
Because I think we were gonna have her earlier. No, we had talks
we were
about.
gonna have her. I think we were thinking about Cruel Summer for her.
Yeah, we had talks.
We were like,
about,
wait, that's nuts. That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that would be great.
No, didn't we have a? Who did we have a Cruel Summer?
We were gonna have.
No, she didn't perform. It was
Yola.
No, so
No, she was gonna be the first one.
That was it.
No,
He's
so
talking
who was-
about Cruel Summer.
yeah, who was it started with an S, right?
Sephora.
So Sephora.
Shout out to Sephora.
Sephora was
our first female
artist.
ever at the show.
Shout out to the female artists, man, because y'all, I mean,
Yeah,
And it's
y'all,
like-
y'all are
y'all
few
killer, y'all
and
killer.
far apart, but
Yeah.
y'all really do y'all thing, and
Right.
I really feel like y'all need more shine.
Yeah, like I said, we're
Yeah,
not
so
opposed to
we
having
got-
different types of artists on at the shows. You know what I mean? Like I said, we like to switch it up, but at the
Yeah.
same time, we like to organize these shows and make sure they have a certain type of vibe from top
Flow.
to bottom,
Jeez.
and they flow well. You know what I mean? So that kind of goes in with the picking process because
Lineup chemistry is important.
I wish we could have everybody, but it's like, bro, like we have a lot of artists out here that submit, and we only have a certain amount of time. So
And that don't mean don't stop submitting. Like,
Yeah, that
just
doesn't
continue to
mean
submit.
keep
I promise you, every single submission gets listened to.
Right.
I handle a lot of the submissions, and I listen to everyone that I have a chance to listen to before we even.
Just
all
don't
get
send
together.
your entire discography.
Just
Or
don't send-
Yeah, send like
yes.
4 songs.
Send me-
3/4
send
of
me
the
a
best
wave
songs.
file or
That's what we
something.
want. That's what we want.
Send your best 3.
You're right.
Yeah, send me your
Top
top
three.
3, please. But like, yeah, lineup chemistry is so important, and I don't want anyone to think I'm never gonna get on the lineup because we want everybody, but we want to make sure that not only does it make sense for us and our lineup, but it makes sense for you and where you're placed on the lineup because
100%.
you know what I mean. If someone like Johnny's opening, and then the rest of the lineup is like a chill lineup, it's not gonna make sense for Johnny to open that show.
Y'all don't
Or
know.
they gotta-
For
It's
people who
not,
don't know,
even, it's not even that though. Like you got to think about it. No matter where you're at in the list, it does not matter. You know what I mean? Like everyone's performing at the end of the day. Whether you're first, whether you're last, that don't matter. We don't think about it like that. We don't sit here and think about let's put the best artist last just because they're the best artist. You know?
Right, we don't put you first because we think you're the worst of them.
Yeah, don't ever think that.
We put you first just because that's how
Maybe-
we like. Most of the time, it's random. Like we don't know
Okay.
until like the last couple days before the
Yeah.
show actually.
It's also
we
like
might want to start off in a certain vibe.
Like I should tell you,
Yeah.
days before fall, like,
It's
you
like
guys
an
didn't
album.
decide until the 2 days before
Yeah,
the
it was
show.
like the last 2 days.
'Cause I didn't even ask her because I was like, you're not supposed to care about that type of shit, in my opinion. You just said
Yeah, if you're worried about that, you're worried about the wrong things. To be honest, at the end of the day, we all want to perform. We're all, we're all chasing the same thing. So I think what really matters is that we're all sharing the stage and
Just do your best with what you got.
exactly.
So-
Absolutely. I mean,
And if you can't do your best, then you got to rethink what you're doing.
we're trying to put a platform
Not only
up for
that,
everybody
but-
else.
Keep working, bro.
Yeah,
like,
like-
if you're not good at something right away, it's
You can't get
natural.
discouraged.
It's okay.
And, like,
Just keep working, bro. Honestly, just
Other-
hard work pays off. You keep showing up, it's gonna show up for you. So
True.
Hell yeah.
And like to go off him, like I think I even told you because the Days Before Fall was my first performance ever. Like I had never done shit before that.
You look so cute on
They were
stage.
trying to fucking peer pressure me into performing at the second show, and I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I don't want to perform. But even at that Days Before Fall, I think I even texted him like, bro, if you want to put me first, you can put me first. I don't really give a fuck. I'm just happy.
to be performing.
Because I was like, bro, because I wasn't nervous. Like that doesn't not to sound cocky. I just wasn't nervous for it.
Yeah.
I was more nervous of like fucking looking like a bumbling idiot during like when I was on in the actual floor, like just talking to people, like not actually performing.
It's the actual like social
Interacting with people is like that's where I'm like fuck. But like up there I'm by myself and like everybody becomes like a blur. I don't see. So I was like, for me, I texted you. I was like, I don't really give a fuck where you put me.
Yeah.
Put me wherever the fuck you want. Like, I was
Exactly.
And then Your Girl's Mouth did an amazing opening.
In Your Girl's Mouth is a
Yeah,
great
sure.
example of openers
Just going
setting the
off
bar.
crazy.
Yeah.
Going off
just going
crazy.
crazy.
Where did we have him open?
We had him open at
Lonely Hearts.
Lonely Hearts.
Yeah.
Lonely
In Your
Hearts.
Girl's Mouth, got on stage, and was like the most cordial like person ever. You know, he starts his set. He's like, "What's up? My name is." You know, he gives us his name, his actual name, his stage name, and his Instagram. And then bro puts on a performance like nobody's business. He somehow ended off with his shirt off, and like, you know what I'm saying? He's sweating, he's getting it, bro. So like, he's a prime grade A example of like, be just on your game wherever you go, because somebody's watching.
exactly.
Somebody is in that crowd watching, and they're gonna be like, I want him on my thing when I decide to do it, or I want him on my album, or her, or whatever. And that's just, you know,
you gotta be him.
And that's what it's about at the end of the day. Like, you know, the whole point of these shows is to really network and not only get your name out there, but meet other artists that you can, you know, work with. And, you know, it's all about elevating each other, I feel like,
Yeah,
you know.
do that.
So,
Like prime example, the homie VHSP. He's working on an album. Let's tap into that shit when it drops. But he got
shout
a lot
out
of
VHSP.
Yeah, shout out BHSP.
Hey, shout out
He's part of the squad too. He's part of the team.
Shout out to the whole
I
VHS
invited
club.
him.
He's already in a group,
Was he
but
working
he's
today?
a
Yeah.
part of Suburbia as well.
Right. Shout out to
Shout out-
VHS
He's
club
got
for real.
He's
shout out to
definitely
VHS Club.
He's got a piece in Suburbia.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Hey, free the homie for real,
Hey,
man.
shout out VHSP, shout out to VHS Club, Free Walk, man.
Oh,
We
God.
waiting for you, bro.
Sir.
VHSP is a prime example
We're
too
drinking
of
for you.
what these shows are for.
Yeah.
I think since he's been on our shows, since the Lonely Hearts, he's had like every artist in our lineups on a song or on an album, or he's having them on.
He's tapping in.
He's tapping in, and that's what these shows are about.
Yeah.
Like that's super crazy to me. Like
He's
real-
using the resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, real
He's
shit.
not afraid to either. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy though too, because a lot of the artists that do end up performing, they don't care. They're there to perform, and most of them perform their asses off. Like from what I've seen, like because I usually come in kind of late to the show, so I only see like parts of it. But like when I show up, it's like people are on their A game. You can see it, like they hungry. You can see the hunger, and it's like crazy to see. Because I've been to some shows like that weren't yours. It's like the energy's not there, so that's kind of crazy to see how y'all are able to tap that out of people. Like,
Yeah.
We try. I mean, we try to be like the.
We try to
the
ruin
The
the
environment that we try to, even
We
the
try to provide
environment.
very welcome
you know?
reading, bro. It's very like expressing your true self.
And we
your
don't like
feelings
to
through your
limit
music, you know?
anybody. We don't like to limit art, you know, at the end of the day. So how I see it is like when you're on stage, do what you got to do. You can do what you're free to do whatever you want for those
just don't throw
15
shoes.
minutes. You know what I mean? So
No guns, please. Please, no guns to this. No more guns.
No weapons at all. Fuck just
Yeah,
guns.
yeah,
Just
no
No
weapons.
weapons. Okay.
Have
No
a good
weapons.
time, man. Everybody there just
Yeah.
have a good time and just vibe out, listen.
Just be safe now.
Yeah.
We're a safe environment for you to express yourself.
100%.
That's what we're saying.
Minor league.
Hey, whole time me and Buddha just like we got him.
But like,
Nah, don't bring him.
the environment, I think, like the reason that we were able to tap that out of people is because the environment, like you said, that when you come to sound checks and when you're talking to us, just, you know, getting your stuff ready for shows, we're very welcoming. We really want you to feel like you know, you're not comfortable. You know,
Weird.
you're not supposed to be uncomfortable.
You're not out of place.
Yeah, we want you to be as comfortable as possible.
That shit work.
Cause like,
It's a new one. What you talking about?
if you're not comfortable before the show, you're not gonna be comfortable during the show. And I feel like that's a major thing that, you know, a lot of these other shows that are thrown miss out on, is that at the end of the day, we're all still people.
Yeah.
And we want to feel comfortable with the people that we're doing business with. So like, if I'm doing a show for someone and I haven't even sat and talked or broke bread with them, I'm not gonna feel comfortable, you know, doing what I do. And I think that that's something that we do really well. We invite you in, we feed you with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really try to take care of the artists as we go along in the show process.
Because that's one thing important about art too, is you gotta feel comfortable.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you gotta, in a way, like if you gotta let yourself be vulnerable. Even as scared as we are.
We're big ass kids.
Well, yeah, 100%. Like, at that point, going off what you said, we're very much, like I said, inviting, but we're very much a family. You know, we want to represent that to everyone else we invite into our inner circle.
Down Toretto over here.
All right, insert fucking Fast and Furious music here.
But like,
but for real, we are a big family. We are a big family. We like to clown around. We like to have fun.
You can't do it without family.
Yeah, do it without family.
for real.
But we really just want to make sure everyone feels comfortable and safe and they express themselves and who they are.
And just to add like one final thing to the whole performance, like shit. Like if you kill a performance, you don't know how many like people are gonna ask about your music. What the hell?
Sound like some bullshit.
Johnny sound.
Look at all these dudes too, bro.
I might need shit in my head.
Hey, Johnny, look.
You got this
Make sure we get that in there.
We gotta put
Hey,
this
get
in
some
the
man.
corner,
Get,
bro.
hey,
Hold up,
Photoshop
man.
some
Y'all can
aviators.
see that shit, man. Y'all, you gotta put the picture in there somewhere.
Hey, but like, it's really crazy because like, we're really big ass kids.
Absolutely.
Like during the sound check process, we were like, yeah, we got what we were supposed to get done. But we was playing Connect 4 and shit.
It's a lot of fucking around.
It's a lot of fucking around.
Honestly, miracle we get anything done.
It's a lot of fucking around. And like, and then like,
We just have a good time.
we just have a good time.
Have a good time.
And we want you guys to have a good time with us.
We have vibes.
We balance it out because if we don't,
Yeah.
we're just gonna get stressed.
Cause there's a point, like we also like we know how to have fun, but when it's time to get shit done, we get shit done. You know what I mean? I think we can all agree that when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. So
Don't let Mike get a bottle ever at the show.
yeah.
Oh my
Hey.
Mike has a great
Hey.
time, but
I have a fantastic
We gonna tell that story about the bathroom?
Can you remember?
no. Actually, just know, I want everybody to know I love Mike very fucking much.
I love you too.
And that's all you guys need to know about it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other bathroom story.
No.
Hey, yo.
Are you talking about this one?
That had to do with me. So yeah, go ahead. I'm done with that.
Which bathroom story from over here?
Oh, nah.
All the way shut
wall.
the wall.
Oh, in that first show over here when you.
Hey, hold on.
Nah.
Whichever one of you
why.
dirty hoes shitted on the wall. That's nuts.
There was
True
female.
story.
There was stool on the wall of the female's bathroom.
This shit ain't getting
How the fuck do you get that on the wall,
Can you give me
bro?
another drink?
What you need?
How the fuck?
How is that even possible?
Exactly.
How are they? How are y'all shitting, bro?
They shit is standing up, bro. Like,
I hope this stays in there too.
Come on.
Dingy, dirty
I don't know how
hoe.
that
Wipe
happened.
your
That shit
fucking
is
ass.
that-
Wipe your ass.
And don't
What
know,
is
matter of
that?
fact,
Like,
wipe
how
it with
was
toilet
there
paper,
shit
not on the
involved?
wall.
What did you do?
crazy bucket, bro.
Alright, so unfortunately,
No,
Indo and
no,
Benny have to leave us. But we understand.
Gotta be responsible.
No, we don't.
If you guys want to say anything before y'all leave,
They got church in the morning, so they gotta be up early. Unfortunately.
love you.
The day of worship.
And so, anything you guys want to say before you guys get out of here?
Yeah, so basically, shout out Suburbia. You know, we out here doing our thing. We're gonna make big ass moves in 2023. So after this comes out and y'all tune in, just know. Just fucking.
What about you, Vinny?
Just always be you, and
Gang.
Facts.
you know, just keep going and
Not be ashamed of who you are.
and yeah, just keep doing you, and we're gonna rise up.
She talking that so we do a revolution. Rise up.
Agree, man.
Wake the
Rise up,
people.
man.
Yeah, you guys are gonna
Shout
see
out.
a lot more of Vinny, a lot more of Indo. You know what I mean? If this motherfucker steps up and records his album, but
You know what I'm saying?
we'll see. We'll stay
Wasn't
tuned.
that supposed to come out like a month ago?
Damn.
She got you. And on that note, cut. They out of here. Fuera. Hey, what's that shit?
Exposed.
Gigante?
Exposed.
Fuera.
Bro, exposed by your own girl. That's crazy. Hey, bro.
Me
Maybe
personally,
next
I would
month.
take
Maybe next month.
Alright.
Oh. What the fuck?
Me personally, since I
Oh,
stay recording, fuck Buddha. Buddha's a
You know
hoe.
what I'm saying, guys?
I'm just saying it so you get it on it.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Oh, you know the hashtag too?
Boy, Rand's told me like 2 times already, bro.
What is that?
Tap up.
I hope.
Hey, Yanni, you want to get in on the couches, bro? Or
I
you-
think the League of Legends community is very full.
Oh shit. They blew my black ass up.
Get back into it.
Hey, bro.
Collective.
I think the League of Legends community is very full.
This was a wild first attempt at a podcast. It was.
Or like the, I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know. But it was a good time. It was a good time for real.
Want some
It was a good
cheesecake?
time. Want
Hey,
cheesecake.
this year has been super dope. 2023, I think I can speak for all of us when I say we're gonna come.
2023, we're gonna have hardest nut ever.
Yeah, we're gonna come even harder and
Cream
stronger.
all over him. Literally.
You see?
Yeah.
Bars.
What he said.
What they're saying.
We're creaming.
Yeah.
I don't know about all of that, but I know we going crazy though. That's all I know, bro. I don't know about coming hard. I don't know about y'all niggas. I'm good on that. We rolling though. We rolling through the whole year though.
Yeah, y'all don't want to come hard. Bro.
It's okay to come hard.
It's alright, bro.
You know
It's
what
not
I mean?
about that I don't want to come hard. Who the fuck doesn't want to come hard, bro? Like, that's, who doesn't want to, bro? Like, that's the fucking.
No, but on the real note,
I mean, that is possible, but
Not
it'll be a lot of hard
realistically.
work.
on a real note, we're probably trying to shoot for. I don't know, Reggie. How many do you want to go for this year, man?
I mean, I'm not really trying to put a limit on it no more. It's really just what opportunities come to us. But we definitely want to move around. I know we've been doing a lot of shows in North Chicago and shit. And we're hella grateful for Mikasa for letting us do all those shows. But we also want to, the whole initial goal was to expand, move around and just look for other creatives from different areas and just bring them all together and, just give them a platform to do what they want to do, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So if you guys know someone,
So yeah,
Let us know.
if you guys know artists, let us know. If you guys know spaces, venues, anything,
Yeah,
man.
100%. If you are a space or venue, please reach out. Shit, we can always talk.
I know we have
Or
a couple.
show,
We
bro.
have a couple things planned that we want to do, but for now we're just gonna keep it at that and just see where we go once the new year comes in.
Yeah, so let's go to the next show. Days Before Fall. Only my favorite because I performed on it. That was my first performance.
So how was that for you? Like it being your first
Honestly, bro,
performance and
like
everything?
I'm not gonna lie, I was high as fuck when I went on stage. I was high as a bitch, bro. So I was not nervous.
Grim, you look so cute on stage, but you were just like.
Oh yeah, I was just like
bro.
grooving to the shit, the
I love
sounds
it.
of my music.
I love it.
So I was high, so like kind of felt like I was off balance. Where I was like, fuck it. we going into this.
That's what I've
So,
never been on stage. That's crazy.
For me, it was like weird. I felt like I was,
It was valid,
in
though.
my zone. So
Definitely valid.
because I was watching. I was paying attention to your performance. 'Cause did I go before him or did you?
I think
You
it
went
was
after.
Yeah, you went
I
after.
went after you, right? So I saw him perform. I saw him go crazy. I'm like, all right. Someone showed me that I have to go fucking nuts, and I gotta go fucking nuts. So,
I was happy to finally get you on stage.
Yeah, I think we were trying for a
We were
while.
trying.
we were all pressuring your ass.
Like
Peer pressure works.
yeah.
I don't know.
Cause we have some songs together that like I wanted you on stage with before, and you'd be like, nah, I'm not ready to be on stage yet. So when days before it finally happened or came about, and you were like, I want to perform this show, I was fucking super excited. I was like, I don't care what we gotta do, we're gonna get him on the lineup.
Cause I said I'm down to perform at either this or Googa.
I remember you had hit me up like last minute. You at before days before.
Cause I had agreed
And you
to
were
it,
like-
then I had dipped out of it.
You were like, "Yo, can I actually do the next show?" And I was like, "Nah, bro, we gotta get this motherfucker in now."
Yeah, I was
bro.
like, I'll do the next
We
show.
gotta get you at the showcase.
Yeah, I was like, bro, we gotta get you on. I think that was a perfect show to do it, bro. In my opinion, I think it was the best.
No, it was cool. It was
Days
crazy.
before is cool because that's when we recruited Yanni Otto to the team.
We recruited them to the team, yeah.
And Grim was always around, so we just always claimed him as one of us anyway.
I was kidnapped, unintentionally put into this.
he's here. He's here.
We got a
Force
1080
split.
deal with Suburbia.
Yeah, he stuck with us. He signed a 1080. He never leaving. He getting no money.
But I think Days is probably my favorite show too. Just because it was a lot of fresh faces. You know, it was a good energy in the crowd. You know, I think it shows that we're able to dive into different genres of artists. You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we had Tala, we had Tomorrow, you know, and they bodied. And I think if you know we can tap into more artists that sound like that.
We also gotta go out to these shows a lot more. I feel like because how we found Tomorrow, we had found him at that bar show that we
bar
did.
show. Yeah.
And that one was crazy because automatically when he was on like performing, I was like, bro, we gotta get him on. 'Cause he was super fire.
killer. He killed that bar show, and we was like, yeah, we need him.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
So if you're an artist, bro, feel free to hit us up and invite us to your shows. We're more than happy to pop out and support you guys, and you know, that's kind of what we're trying to do is just get out there.
Yeah, so never feel discouraged to reach out to us. Be like, yo, this is who I am. Like, check me out.
What about you, Yanni? How was it for you at Days Before Fall, bro? Like, how'd you kind of go
I
into
know
that?
that was your first like long set like that, like 15-minute. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing.
I mean, I'll say I was nervous at first, like just the idea of it, and like the days coming up to it, I was a little nervous. But I feel like when I got up there, I wasn't nervous at all, and I just let whatever happen, and that's what happened. Like it came out good. I felt,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying, for my first show I've ever been to or ever done, it was not too bad.
Did you feel any type of like pressure? Were you nervous at all before you went up there?
I was, but then I'm like, fuck you nervous for, nigga? Like, just do your thing, bro. Like, what's the worst that can happen?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? No cap. So I went up there, I fucking did my thing. But before like the show, I wanted to relax. I was playing like some Halo and shit, just chilling, bulling, bro. I'm like, let me clear my mind out, let me just relax and shit. I got high, played some fucking Halo, and
Shit, yeah.
chilling, bro.
Yeah, you gotta chill, relax.
Into the show, not nervous. I was fucking situated. Wasn't
Yeah, I
too
mean, I think that shit is normal. I mean, how do you guys feel? You guys still get nervous before you guys go on stage or what?
Personally, no, not anymore.
Not anymore.
Like even like open mics and shit, I'm just giving the mic. I feel like as an individual, I have to be a little more energetic. You know what I'm saying? I see motherfuckers walking around. I see niggas acting a fool and shit. I'm not trying to act a fool, but I'm trying to at least be a little more out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I pace. That's all I do. I fucking pace, and the music's good, but like I'm just pacing, nigga. Like do
Stage
something.
presence.
Yeah, do something.
You're trying to find
bro.
your stage presence.
Basically, yeah, I'm still trying to find that, bro. I haven't found that yet, but when I do, it's up. Just know that
Yeah,
it's
for
up,
sure.
bro. It's fucking up.
I mean, personally, for me, like, so I guess I've been performing for just as long as Kuzi has. You know, we both started at the same fucking time.
In 8th grade.
8th grade.
Damn, for real?
Yeah.
I wish, bro. I fucking started late as hell, bro. I just started, dude.
Like, I don't know. I got rid of my nerves after the first show that we did at this fucking bakery. Super random fucking show.
Holy
Yeah, the one that
bakery?
Yeah.
Damn,
So-
that's crazy.
so-
Shout out Crisis.
Shout out Crisis.
That's big movie right there.
That is big, bro. But so we do this show at this bakery, and that was like my first like I'm on stage and like all eyes on me kind of thing. Besides like talent shows and shit I did in fucking high school, but like in the actual scene, that was my first go at it, and it was only because he was like, you want to do a song during my set, and I was like, fuck it, like why not? And so I did the song, and after that, like I don't really get nervous. I just feel like everyone should have a pre-show ritual, you know, whatever it is to clear your mind, get you calm. You know, we don't have to disclose those things.
Oh God, whatever.
But you know, everybody's got their pre-show rituals to you know, get their head in the game. And once I figured out what mine was, I just kind of stuck to it.
What about you, Johnny? How you feel when you? I feel like the most natural performer I've seen is Johnny.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. This guy just jumps on everything that he fucking can possibly find.
Out of everyone,
Refrigerator,
out of everyone, I feel like
stereo,
you look the
speaker.
most. You look the most comfortable when you're
Yeah.
on stage
Yeah.
performing.
For me, I'm not gonna lie, the show that we had here, I was nervous that day because of some circumstances. I had to like meditate by myself and shit, but that's also because I hadn't performed in 2 years, you know, prior to that. But after that, once I got on top, I was like, man, like I already done this shit before, and I fucking killed it. But like, before that, like even in past shows, like I hadn't really gotten nervous anymore. The last time I remember getting nervous, like before all that, was low key. I used to throw up before shows a lot.
Damn.
Like at the bakery show, I would like, my stomach would be weak as fuck, and I would like, everything that I ate that day would just come out. And then I had done a show at a bonfire in the beach and shit, and I threw up that day as well. Everything that I ate, like my stomach used to get weak as fuck.
Just from what, like anxiety?
Yeah, just being anxious, like your stomach just start turning and shit, and you just let it all out. But now I'm good now. Like I'm just ready for it now. You know.
This is second nature now.
Yeah.
That's what I tell myself every show. It's like, you know, it's just another day on the job.
That's it.
You know, I just gotta turn that switch on, and once that switch is on, it really ain't no turning it off until I'm done for the day.
Oh God.
You know, it's all about stage presence, regardless of if you're nervous or, you know what I'm saying, you don't feel good or whatever. If you really love what you do and you really love this craft or whatever, I feel like all that shit gets thrown out the window.
Yeah, I feel like once you get up there, it all just kind of goes away.
Once you get on that stage, like
First 30 seconds,
You
bro.
get that adrenaline
It's
rush.
like,
First 30
yeah,
seconds
it's
is
usually
super,
before
bro.
like I go on that I'm just like, fuck.
As I'm walking
I'm
up in
nervous
that
and
bitch,
shit.
bro. Low key.
Nah, I don't get
I don't know what it
nervous.
feels like, bro. I was gonna say, does it feel like after being so repetitive, it's just like second nature to you?
It's
As an
for me,
artist.
it's second nature. I mean, this year I did 6 shows, 6 or 7 shows, and you know, it's really second nature. I go up there and I do my thing, and that's it. I don't get nervous. I'm always grateful, but I'm never nervous because, like, you know, if you're nervous and you don't know how to turn that shit off, your crowd can tell that.
Yeah, it's like they smell fear.
Yeah, and they can smell it in the water, and you don't want to be the fish that get eaten. You know, and these guys will tell you, like, I'm very timid. I don't like to go out. I don't do none of that. But when it's showtime, that switch is on, and I'm him. And I'm like, him Jones, him Duncan. Feel me?
You him Jones.
But, you know, what about you?
Some of him loud.
I feel like you got the most stripes in this shit than a lot of us do. You've been performing for a long time.
Yeah, I've been doing like open mics and shit. You know, I used to do open mics when I was younger, like straight out of high school and stuff.
Perform
like
for Chance.
I didn't. Hazy did.
Hayes did?
That's the crazy thing.
Chance
we
the
used,
Rapper?
we used to go to these open mics that Chance used to host in Chicago at I think it was like Herald Library, something like that.
Eagle open mic.
Yeah. We used
Dilch
to,
used to tell us about those.
we used to go to those and basically like
went to those.
you sign up for them and Chance is there. He literally greets you at the door, which is crazy. But me and Hayes had signed up for it, and they pick randomly, you know, because there's a lot of motherfuckers that go there. And Hayes had actually gone up on stage and performed in front of them, so that was a cool experience. But yeah, we've been doing open mics since I don't even know when, you know what I mean? But even then, I still get kind of nervous before I go on. But I feel like now, you know, like I said, once you get on stage, that shit just kind of goes away. You know what I mean? And it all just feels natural. Because like you said, like if you love something, bro, like once you're doing it, it feels normal, you know what I mean? Because it's what you want to be doing. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of getting to that place where it's like becoming a normal thing for me. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that.
Yeah, like you really gotta learn how to like, you know. And I don't mean to, you know, desensitize nobody or say you can't feel no emotions, but like this year's been real tough. It's been a tough year, I feel like, for everybody. And like Cruel Summer was one of the hardest shows to go and do because of some things that happened outside of my life. But when I get on that stage, and I would you know, be open to any feedback. I get on that stage and I really do what I have to do. I'm in the crowd running around, and like, you know what I'm saying? I want you to feel me. I want you to feel my presence, and I want you to remember my face when you see me in the streets. That is the motherfucker that did that. And you know, I feel like I try to leave a lasting impression. I'm not as, you know, explosive as my counterpart here, who breaks tables.
But I feel like,
I do it in my style.
Yeah, exactly. Everything. I feel like every artist has to have some type of individuality. You know what I mean? Because it's like, why would you want to be like somebody else? At the end of the day, you have to be yourself, and that's the most important thing. It's like, what makes you stand out from the rest of the people?
Why are you special? I don't mean to, you know, dick rat or nothing, but Grim is literally a jack of all trades. Bro, top tier producer. Fucking bars for days. He's got like albums worth of music that y'all haven't heard, that like you might never hear, but it's there. So, you know what I mean? Where he lacks in performing or wanting to perform, he makes up for it in his production.
Yeah.
Where, you know, he's very quality over quantity, which is why you don't have a lot of great music. And like, shit,
I appreciate y'all.
No, he's not wrong.
he's that guy.
Why he getting shy after that?
I don't like hearing like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like hearing that shit because it's just like, I don't know, it makes me feel like, oh, weird.
Guys, you shouldn't have.
I don't know. I'm like very extroverted in some aspects of life, and in others I'm just like, I like to keep a lot of shit to myself. 100%. I always say nobody, except maybe this motherfucker right here. Nobody knows like everything going on in my life.
You can't tell everybody everything because not everybody has the best intentions.
Yeah.
You know.
And I don't know who. Like obviously I trust y'all. You know what I'm saying. I think that shit's just on screensaver mode.
Finger?
Nah, it's still recording.
It's still recording.
Hey, what's that thing anyway? What's that?
Oh, it's the event.
That shit sound like motherfucking shoes.
But
Yeah, I thought somebody was wearing it.
what about you, Yanni? Wow, you got a couple shows and stuff under your belt now. What do you do? What is your process? I know you said for days before you smoke some weed and play some Halo.
Hell yeah.
But like, you know, when you do open mics and stuff, do you? What's your motion? What do you do?
Do you also smoke weed and play Halo?
No, not for every
He does that shit for every show.
No.
Yanni just
Bring the Xbox with him.
No. Honestly, bro, like shit. When I do open mics, I just go. I just go with the flow. I go see what everybody's on. I have a drink or two and just chill out. Honestly, I don't like smoking before I perform sometimes because I want it to be like, I want to be fully there. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to think about anything else. Like I just want to be there and have fun and enjoy my time, not be tripping and shit. So yeah. I drink though, like let me get the fucking nerves out of my system, like let me chill out a little
Yeah, it's good to take a little shot before
a little shot or two, a margarita here and there, bro, like
a little
just
buzz ball. Like we was doing that shit the last two shows.
That
bro,
shit got me.
and that should be situated, bro. Like have you situated, go on the stage and kill that shit, bro. Like do your thing, just have fun. Like I said again, my stage presence, I feel like I need to improve that. Like if there's one thing I can improve on is definitely that. Like, I see it. Like, even I record sometimes, or I have somebody record for me, and it's like, damn, I can do so much more.
It's good
bro.
that you notice that for yourself. Because I feel like we all kind of have our own things that we want to get better at. Because it's like we're not perfect either. You feel me? I feel like everyone has their own thing that they want to get better at. So it's good that you realize that. Some
And I
people
feel like
don't.
as an artist, you should recognize.
Yeah, you need to recognize what you can.
Because if you stay stagnant, you think everything you do raw as fuck.
You gonna drown.
You gonna feel the repercussions of that shit eventually. Because, like, you hot right now and you doing this and that, but you don't evolve with the shits and you don't progress.
You gonna drown.
You gonna stay where you at, or you gonna fall. There's no.
And I feel like it's a lot of motherfuckers that stay comfortable, you know, and don't want to improve and don't want to.
I feel you. It's not that I'm comfortable myself. It's still got some learning to do. I haven't been making music or doing music for long. It's been under a year. I dropped my first single, a year ago, like last week type.
Yeah, because you had just started making music.
I just started making. This is also new to me, bro. So I'm still learning as I go on and shit like that. So I feel like just give me some time and I'll be okay. But I mean,
and it's no rush, bro. Like,
there's no,
you know,
there's no time.
Be ready by next week.
I got you.
There's
bro.
no like
Fucking
period
right
of
now.
time to this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Just me and Kuzi been doing this since 8th grade. That was fucking, I don't know, 2014?
Yeah.
2013?
Damn, how young are you?
14. 14,
You were not
13.
14 years old.
We were like 12, 13.
What, like, how old are you now?
I'm 22.
I'm about to be 24.
Yeah, because we graduated 2015,
We're
so
old,
they're
bro. We're old now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're old.
we had graduated.
Get up the game, old man.
Yeah,
It's a young
we
man
need to start making jazz, bro.
Wrap
Some
it up,
smooth
time
shit,
to
nigga.
jazz. It's like it's really no rush to this shit, and like I really urge you like to, you know, it's good that you recognize those things, but it's also good to at this early, like, I'm gonna say your molding stage, to make sure that you're still right.
Yeah, because you also need that crowd like interaction too. Feel me? Like, you
I
wanna
feel like
be-
it's there a little bit, but like I said, I have some shit I
Yeah.
can improve, bro.
It's all shit that comes with time, bro. I feel like, you know, you learn as you go with like with everything, you know.
But if this is your first year,
Yeah, this is your first year. You're killing shit, bro.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. You're gonna be alright.
thinking back to like my first year, bro. Like that shit is terrible. Like I hate thinking back to like those days, but you got it, bro. I'm telling you.
Thank you, bro.
For it being a year, I think you're doing great. So
Thank you.
just keep going on with that shit, bro. You got it.
100%.
Now let's talk to Mikey.
What about me?
What
I'm
do
not
you-
a performer, bro. I don't
What
know.
do you?
I don't know.
No, but you're
You host
just
it?
as big a part of. You're probably the most important part when it comes to
Definitely not.
to bringing the show to life.
Let's talk about
When you-
Cam Brand a little bit.
When
bro.
you get on that stage, Mike, and you hit him with the "What's good, everybody? What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Suburbia Collective." Mugala. You bring the show to life. You
set it
Introduce
up,
that
bro.
You make me blush, bro.
you force the attention, and I really want to get to know like what do you do to get to that point? Because there's a point we all have to hit to do what we have to do.
I don't know, dude. I just go up there and just I try to set them up for you guys. That's all. That's what I'm there for, you know.
He warms
Just set them up for you guys and just try to.
Yeah, but like
Try
you
to
make
make
it seem like I can't imagine anybody else doing what the fuck you do type shit.
Yeah, when I go up there and I try to bring someone in, I don't do it nearly as good as you do.
I don't do it at all because I'm like, bro, I can't do that shit. You feel me?
Yeah,
I can't
fuck
do
with
it.
that.
You're able to stop the whole crowd, and I've seen it. You get on that stage and you know, how's everybody doing, brothers?
Hold on.
Fuck yeah, everybody.
Everybody's chill.
Everybody in the back, bring your motherfucking asses to the front.
Hey,
And they do it. But they stop what they're doing and they actually come up.
They don't even question who the fuck you
They
are.
don't question it
They
because they're
just
like,
listen.
that's the guy I need to
If
listen to.
anything, they would think that you and Rezi are Suburbia Collective only because you're the, no. But what I'm saying is like the way that you two navigate around each other. Like you always like when you introduce him, you make sure that people know like he's like the founder of Suburbia. Wouldn't be here without him. But niggas know you because you the one that's on stage introducing everybody.
Yeah.
You the most consistent piece of the puzzle.
You're constantly
true.
in the scene.
I want to say we trade places a lot, bro. Mostly because not in the best light there. Well, I mean, so, I don't know. It really depends because sometimes it's your people. You're like, oh shit, I want to introduce this person, or I want to, give this person a shout out. But we pass it off, man. I don't know. I'm just there to have fun and have a good time. And
But if there was like a
introduce you
front
guys.
man, bro.
If there was
you.
ever the true
face,
like
the face of the whole
Yeah.
brand as a whole.
Yeah.
It's you, nigga.
Oh, dude, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
What you sorry for?
I don't know.
this is
You
a
know
terrible
what?
face.
Well, we're trying to give you your flowers. You're not accepting the flowers, so we take them shits back.
No, I appreciate the flowers, but no, I mean, I'm like I said, I'm just there to at least try to help engage the crowd and whoever's coming up next, and try at least give them a quick little spurt of
That's
energy.
cute. You're so humble, bro.
Actually, I don't know what I look like on stage, bro. I just go out and fucking wing it.
It just seems so
99% of the
natural
time.
though.
Yeah, for real.
You get on stage,
It's like you're not shy either.
you get on stage, and it's just like you're talking to.
Oh,
Most times.
to the point where the first time I told you about Mike, when I asked you about him, I asked if y'all had hired that nigga. I thought you were some promoter
They thought
from
we
some
hired you,
place.
bro.
No.
Yeah, I thought you were a promoter from some place trying to that you got paid to do that. That's what I thought. I literally thought you were like, oh shit, who does this dude? Like, is he like a promoter or
legit.
shit?
It's like
Mike also
He
went to
looked
business
legit
school,
on that
guys.
shit. So I was like, cause I had
Business
asked
school
him, I was
shit.
like, yo, like, who is that? He told me, he's like, oh, he's actually the dude that helped start this shit with me. I was like, oh, I thought they paid that man to be on the stage.
Shit, no, yeah, no, shit.
Hey, yo, I don't think it's recording it.
It is.
It is. It's just zoomed out.
Oh,
I'm Jim Jones.
But what were we talking about?
Stage presence and how important it is to be able to turn around and turn it off.
We
were talking about Mike.
Yeah.
Mikey and
Talk about Camp Brand though, bro. Let them
let them
know.
know
What
something.
about Cam Brand? Okay, Cam Brand is it's a weird brand. I started in college.
Why is it
my
weird,
apartment,
bro?
actually. Yeah.
Why is it weird though?
It's not weird. It was just a random thought. I was like, damn, I could start this, and I did, and now I'm here. It's a courage, ambition, motivation brand.
Say it again. Say it again.
Courage, ambition, and motivation brand. Okay, it's for those that have a dream that want to do whatever they want to do, man. Whether you want to fucking be an artist, a rapper, producer, a painter. I don't get whatever you want to be, man.
Do you have any merch out?
I do have merch out, man. CamBrandCo.com if you guys want to go. Dropping some new stuff. This actually, and then I got a Letterman coming out. It should be pretty fire. Yeah.
You got a custom for your boy coming.
Custom for Buddha always. Buddha gets all the custom, man.
Don't do that. You got all the customs, bro.
It's in the back. I'm not gonna get up because I'm too
Hey.
cool. But
if somebody enemy watching this, we are actively having a battle for who has the hardest 1-to-1.
for real, yeah. Hey, yo, everybody got one. I think everyone got one too.
I don't know.
I don't got one either. Okay, so we gotta get one. I think everybody else got one. But
I got 2 1-to-1s. I got a sweater too.
look at you. Damn.
Yeah, I got like
Shit.
I got a sweater and a shirt.
I only got one.
Me and bro got some shit on the way though. Like no cap, we got some shit. Like I got rough drafts of all that shit.
I don't know how he does it, bro. He's on one.
Nah, he's
I don't know how he
nuts.
does it, bro.
But it's weird because I look at how all you niggas have these ideas for like brand ideas for like how designs and shit you want to see on your clothes, and I'm like, damn, that shit cool to me because I can't do clothes type shit. I don't know what's cool. Like I like plain black clothes and then put designs type shit. So for me, it's cool seeing y'all like be in that process. Like, oh shit, I don't like how this looks, and fucking switch it up. And that shit be cool.
Bro, look, this is some shit we
Yeah,
got.
the whole.
That's pretty dope.
I think the whole clothing thing. I only got into it because of Mikey. Mikey had showed me how
check
to.
this one out.
That's hard.
It's not too bad. Not too bad. Some decent ass.
Can't show y'all that. Can't show y'all that.
Too exclusive.
Too exclusive for real.
Yeah, but Mikey had showed me how to do all the clothing shit. Like when it comes to you taught me how to use a Cricut. You taught me how to iron the clothes, bro. Like he had taught me all of that shit in like a day, bro. So I mean, it's not hard to learn. You know what I mean? And then Johnny we had also let Johnny use all that stuff, and he learned on his own.
We talk.
Yeah, he has his own brand too. You can talk a little bit about that, bro.
FH, former humanitarian. It's kind of self-explanatory.
it's not. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because then it's just gonna get like weird and shit. Not like weird, but it's like too technical or like too deep, and you know, people don't like that type of shit. But for me,
Shit is fly.
it's fly. I'm just trying to go with it like the most kind of like aesthetic wise, you know. I'm not trying to do too much. I'm trying to keep it nice and simple. Something that you can look at and be like, damn, that'd be a fly uniform, you know? And I just kind of want to make that, and I want to focus more on cuts as well, because I feel like that's very important, is how things fit on somebody's silhouette, you know? So that's what I kind of want to focus on with the clothes.
Details.
Mm-hmm. We've always said, I know me and Johnny have always said, like, less is more. So I see what you're talking about with that. Shit fire.
Damn. I feel like that's a little bit of everything about us, right? Shit.
Yeah, I mean, that kind of...
What else y'all niggas want
What
to
are you
do?
guys talking about?
That kind
About music.
That kind
What y'all
of... Yeah,
got?
so...
What's going on? How we feeling? What's next?
What's next, fam?
What's next for you, Yanni? We'll start with you since you're the newest.
Shit. I have an EP that I'm working on at the moment. I put like 8-9 songs on there. It's gonna be called Lost Cause. Got my boy Hayes making the cover art for me, so
Shout out Hazy.
shout out
Yeah,
Hayes.
Shout out Hayes, the
You want to
chicken
show him like
man.
30
Hazy,
seconds?
no,
or something
I
real
want
quick?
El hombre de pollo.
Hey, let's plug Hazy, bro. Hazy was there. He was also there between Alex and I talking
Yeah,
about
Hazy,
Shout out
for
Hazy,
those
man.
that don't know him, Hazy is he's been with us since the start. You know, everything. He's designed all the merch, all the clothing, all of that shit. You know, he's done the banners at the shows. He's done a lot since the beginning. So, shout out Hazy.
Shout out
He's a big
Hazy. He
part of
was
this
always there,
thing.
man. He was always
Yeah,
there.
shout out Hazy.
Shout out Hayes.
Shout out that boy Hazy.
Definitely.
What's next for you, Johnny? We're just gonna go.
You skip
Mike. What we were talking about?
Yeah,
music?
we're talking about music.
Talking about music, bro.
Oh.
What's next for you musically, Mike?
I don't know, man. Hey, I might
You
fuck
got an
around.
opera album coming out.
Yeah, I might fuck around and
smooth
drop
jazz.
some. Yeah, bro. I might drop
Nah,
some.
he's gonna
shit.
host the tapes, bro.
We'll see.
Yes, he's gonna be our DJ
Oh,
drama.
yeah. Hey,
Mike's
hold
gonna
up.
be
They can't know
jury.
about that tape
Drum.
yet. Hey, that's y'all heard it here first. There's a tape coming, but
Suburbia.
don't
tape.
ask about that shit at all. We not gonna tell you nothing. No leaks.
It's gonna be hosted by
Nah,
Mike.
damn.
Bro, Mike's gonna be our DJ drama.
Wrong.
Nah.
Never mind.
You know
Hey, forgive my boy. He not tapped in with this.
What's going on,
with
brothers?
The tapes like that from the old time.
Tune
We gonna tap
into
in.
Suburbia FM.
Anyway, Johnny, what's up, man? What's the next
Johnny,
for you,
what
bro?
you got next? bro?
Same with the album. It's gonna be named Former Humanitarian. With this one though, I haven't really dropped an album. I haven't dropped an album at all. But what I did was I kind of took stress off myself, and with Former Humanitarian, I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm just having fun with it rather than going super into detail into things. I'm just letting it flow. And everything that I like and not thinking about it too much. If I want to do this type of music, I'll do it. If I want to do this type of music, I'll do it. But it will all be within the album, and I will try my best to make it sound cohesive. Like it's all supposed to be a part of each other.
Which ones was like some Spanish shit?
Yeah.
I saw on your story. I was like, this motherfucker speaking Spanish.
Yeah, because you know everybody likes Spanish music, and it's the most simple thing that everybody can just like bop to. You know, everybody. You know, it's like
Even if they don't even know what it's saying.
even if they don't know what it's saying, it's just super easy. It's easily
But that
digestible.
motherfucker had a.
They dirty dancing to that motherfucker.
So be on the lookout for that shit.
Resi, what's up with you? What you working on?
So I don't really have anything specific I'm working on. Obviously, I want to work towards an album, so I've just been, working on a whole bunch of music. I have a couple tapes coming out with some of the homies, but we not finna talk about that too much.
Some singles coming out and shit.
Nah.
No, we not gonna give him a taste. You're not gonna get no
Yeah.
leaks this time, but we gonna tell you some shit.
Just know we working on
Yeah.
something, bro. That's it. And I dropped a tape earlier this year. It was only 6 tracks.
Go stream that.
It's called Floating Through Time. So that's really all I've released.
Okay.
And then I've had a couple singles. I've had Wolves with Buddha and Grimm. We did that shit. When did we drop that? Like it was in the summer or something like that.
Did you drop a koozie?
and then I just dropped with Kuzi.
How about, don't
Demons
you
in
got
the
an EP
Sun.
on the way or something? I thought you had an EP on the way.
He just said he's working on it.
I'm
Okay.
working on some shit. Yeah.
Hard.
but,
I heard some of that shit. That shit hard.
Go
as
stream
hell.
Demons
I,
in the Sun,
I
too.
have a whole bunch of things.
Go stream that Demons in the Sun.
Facts.
Shout out Hayes for the
Sun.
cover art once again.
Yes.
Hayes, where you at?
Just know that Resi got some shit coming from motherfuckers. I'm teaching how to get to y'all head. Just know that.
We working on a lot of cool shit, so I'm excited. But yeah, go stream that Demons in the Sun. Go stream that Wolves, and yeah, just stay tuned.
Yeah. Now, to my twin, I'm the evil one, supposedly. What you working on, brother?
I would say
Let us
so.
know. Let them know.
So I'm finally, after fucking however many years of doing this, working on the album and like really working on the album. It's titled Life of the Party, and it's basically it's allowing a window for you guys to see what it's like to not only be Buddha, but to also be myself again, and what it's like, the ups and downs of the life of an artist. I got a couple singles out that I'm pushing right now, and it's Kill Bill, produced by Peps, and Some For You, produced by 797 Kwani. Those are out right now, and then, you know, before the album comes out, I'll drop a couple more singles, and you know, just trying to keep y'all on your toes. I want y'all to know that I'm not stuck in no box in anything I do, and you guys will see that in the year coming. What about you, Grim? What are you working on?
Working on a lot of shit, low key.
Motherfucker got
Always
so much music,
So-
bro. It's crazy.
I'm dropping singles damn near every week for the next like couple months. I'm building up to the next, the second installment of my trilogy. It's called Lifeless. Almost done. Almost ready to get shipped out, type shit. I'm working on 2 little EPs and shit. Just some different shit, you know what I'm saying? I want to see like what I can do on other genres type shit. So I'm gonna separate that. I got my version of No Ceilings coming out. Has me on other people's beats. So, and then Escape is gonna drop on the anniversary of when I Love the Feeling dropped. That was my first album. So be on the lookout for all that shit. And I'm gonna be on a lot of
I love to feel it.
I'm gonna be on a lot of people's songs too. So that's crazy. I don't know, but it's a lot.
All right, everybody take a shot. Come on. Is that it? Is that a wrap?
I'm not.
Let's just wrap it up.
You guys want to wrap it? I think it's long enough.
Is that a wrap?
So
Unless y'all want to talk to Yanni.
it's your boy Yanni.
Don't be
that
a
man
fool.
Mike,
Rap your tool.
that boy Life Kuzi, my boy Rezi, this man Buddha Shotty, and this Grim 999. We out, motherfuckers. Suburbia Collective. Fuck you talking about?
Peace.
Peace out. Peace out. Peace out.
We need the thumbnail, bro. Let's get it.
All right, everybody put their ass out.
Huh?
What?
We need a thumbnail.
Hold on. I'm not lying, nigga.
Alright. We good, guys. Alright.
Shots?
I'm good.
Only if they're back.
Shots.
Only if they're back.
Oh, okay, yo, bro, chill.
Oh, we finna dip.
Was that a fart?
Oh, yeah, I want to smoke more. I'm trying to roll another blunt. I want to roll another blunt.
Hey, Rezi, you finna dip? I know you said you was tired.
Can you crack my
Motherfucking ass, dude.
Yeah, I got it.
You guys wanna chill for a little bit longer?
What's up, nigga?
I'm down. Okay.
Yeah.